Greetings and salutations. This is Spicy Chicken Spicy Boy here with a spicy chicken review for you. So we have a lot to get through this video. We are heading down Louisiana way to try the Hot Ones offerings from Popeyes Chicken. Now, Hot Ones, shout out to First We Feast, Sean Evans. Great program if you like hot chicken. Hot Ones has collabed with Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen to bring us 3 Hot Ones inspired chicken items. So we're going to go through all of them. We have the Sriracha Dppers. Let's take a look at those. These are the Sriracha Dppers, like chicken finger type of things. There is the Rojo sandwich, so a Popeyes chicken sandwich. They're calling it the Rojo. And then there are the ghost pepper rub wings, which we have here. Take a look at the wings. See those? We also have some of the Apollo, the Last Dab dipping sauce, as well as some Popeyes Hot Ones ranch. So there are 5 items here to try. We're going to have to dive into it. I'm going to try to start with the least spicy, move my way up the spiceometer here. So we're going to start with the chicken dippers. These are Sriracha chicken dippers. Sriracha, you know, very common hot sauce here. I'm just going to try out a couple of them. I might try them in some of the ranch. We'll see. Well, first impressions, you know, you get the Sriracha. A little bit smoky. Definitely get that pepper flavor. The dippers themselves, I don't know if it's the best chicken Popeyes has to offer. You know, you can see in there, you know, it's a piece of chicken. Some white meat. But they're pretty thin. You can see it's quite spindly. And I think because of that, a little bit dry. So while the flavor is pretty good, you know, the breading's nice. The Sriracha flavor is actually pretty good on the chicken. Texture and moisture-wise, they fall a little short. And I think it really is because of the thinness of the cut. If they had cut this chicken just a little bit thicker, I think it would have maintained some moisture. Spice level, you know, it's Sriracha. What is that, like a 3 or 4 maybe? It's got a little bit of heat to it. Tastes pretty good. The preparation of the fry is good, but it's just a little dry. I think the dippers kind of missed the spot for me due to the dryness, but not bad. You know, I'll give them like a 7. They're pretty good, but the dry, you know, maybe if they weren't as dry, maybe I got a bad batch. But honestly, if they're cutting them that thin, they're going to be dry. Anyway, Sriracha chicken dippers, there we go. We're going to try a couple bites of the Rojo sandwich. So this is a Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich. Comes wrapped in its little paper sheath here. As we open it, we can see that it is covered in a red sauce, the Rojo, presumably. It's on a bun. It's got a pretty standard amount of pickles. It's got a Popeyes fried chicken piece in it. You know, it's all going to really come down to the sauce. Let's give it a go. The Rojo chicken sandwich from Popeyes. I would say, you know, the Rojo sauce, a little bit hotter than the Sriracha. It's got a nice flavor. Kind of a smoky Mexican style hot sauce. As usual, the chicken sandwich itself, the quality of the chicken, the pickles and stuff, very good from Popeyes. The Rojo sauce is pretty nice. I would say spice level, we're definitely kicking it up here, maybe 5 or 6. So we go from like 3-4 to 5-6. We are moving up the chain here with a little more heat. And the flavor, the flavor is pretty good. So I like the flavor on that. The chicken's good. This item, Popeye's chicken sandwich with that sauce, that's like an 8.5, you know. I don't know if it's better than their regular spicy chicken sauce, but it is nice. It does have more heat. And it goes really well on just like a plain regular type of chicken sandwich from Popeyes. No problem whatsoever. We are going to move on to the ghost pepper wings here, though. And these are a ghost pepper dry rub wing. So we're going to try that. And then we're going to dive into these sauces a little bit after the ghost pepper wing. You know, I'm just going to take a little drummy. I'm going to bite into it. We'll see. Ghost pepper, very spooky, very spicy. Let's see how they do it at Popeyes. I have to bite another one. I'm a little uncertain about this. I'm going for a little more of that dry rub this time. Well, I'm going to just come out and say it. The ghost pepper, a little disappointing. The chicken wings, very good. I mean, these are really nicely fried, succulent, delicious chicken. But the ghost pepper rub leaves a lot to be desired in terms of spice. It tastes pretty good. It's not that much different than their Cajun dry rub, though, I don't think. Maybe a little spicier. Not as spicy as the Rojo Chicken Sandwich. Maybe similar in spice level to the Sriracha Dppers. So while not heatless, you know, ghost pepper, I was expecting a little more. We are going to have to try some of these dipping sauces, though. So this spice level, like a 4. Quality of the chicken is high. Due to my disappointment, I think I give it a 7.5. And so I'm going to reform these down to a 6. They're just too dry. These are definitely better. This is like a 7.5. I'd probably, if I wasn't expecting more heat, I'd probably go a little higher. But you put ghost pepper on the packaging, and then it's that. I don't know. We now, though, do need to try. We're going to try the last dab ranch. I am just going to actually peel this open. And I don't know how hot it is. I'm going to take a little dab of it with my pinky. And then, because I've got these wings here that are not particularly spicy, I'm just going to go ahead and dunk one of these into the last dab ranch. You know, hot ones leaving me a little cold, honestly. There is some spice there. I mean, it's hot. And the heat's building. And I guess it is mixed in ranch. It is pretty good ranch. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. It's building on me now. Okay, so this ranch is hotter than I thought it was going to be at first dip. Slowly escalating here. Starting to sweat a little. Okay, the last dab ranch actually has some heat. This is hitting me at like a 7. This is actually pretty hot. Slow build. Watch out. You could dunk a couple things. You could eat a couple before you realize it. Last dab ranch actually has some decent heat to it. Well done, Popeyes. It's a sneak attack. But there it goes. Pretty decent heat on that. Pretty good ranch. Just some regular buttermilk. We're not going to do that today. But I do need to do just a little bit of the last dab Apollo sauce. I don't know how hot this is. This is allegedly the same stuff that they put on the last wing on Hot Ones. So I'm just going to dump it on this paper carefully here. And try to dispose of it safely because I don't know how caustic it actually is. And I guess I'll take another one of these wings because the wings themselves, you know, pretty good, not too hot. But we're going to try the Apollo Last Dab hot sauce. It says hot 11 out of 10 on the back. I don't know if you all can read that there. But we're going to try a little bit of that on one of these wings. This is the last dab. Hopefully it doesn't do me in. There's a little dollop for you of the Apollo. Let's see. Okay. Well, it doesn't taste horrible right off the bat, which is a good sign. It means at least it's a high quality hot sauce. Take another little bit. You know, if this is really what they eat last on Hot Ones, it's not as hot as I thought it was going to be. I'm sweating now. You can probably see on the screen that I'm sweating. The heat on this is high, but it's not killing me right this second. I'm not choking. My nose is starting to run a little bit, but there is a heat. The flavor's pretty good. The heat is continuing to build, but I think we're going to crest here. I would say the heat on this, it's not the hottest thing I've ever eaten on the channel. It's like an 8.5 on the spisometric scale, though. I'm definitely going to be sweating for a little while. But the Apollo Last Dab sauce, not crazy going to kill you in my opinion, but pretty hot. So, overall, the Hot Ones Popeyes menu, I mean, ranged from pretty good, very hot sauce. I think the sandwich was maybe the best item overall because these, while they tasted good, were pretty dry. And these wings, while they were moist and succulent, weren't very spicy. The ranch was hot, though, and that last dab hot sauce was hot. I'm going to go need to get a glass of water. That's about all there is for me, Spicy Chicken Spicy Boy. Ooh, I'm actually dripping sweat. So, yeah, there is some heat in this hot sauce. I will have to catch you all next time. I hope you're all doing well out there, and keep it spicy, folks.